Hey everybody out there, sorry for the late upload this week. Had some trouble with YouTube. It's taken me a couple hours to get them uploaded and I don't have the time to sit here for a couple hours. But anyways, let's get right into it. Right now let's do the Class AA rankings for the week presented by Fuel Fitness with 3 locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. I've been in the Bozeman one. It's a beautiful place. Definitely worth trying out. If you're interested in a 3-day pass up to a week pass, hit me up and I will get you hooked up. Get in there and try it out. What do you have to lose with a free trial? So with that, let's get into it. Um, this week at number 1, still Glacier. They pulled out the 49-31 win over CMR. It was a back and forth battle. Wasn't until late in the second half that they decided to finally pull away with the 18-point victory. So they'll hold on to the top spot for at least one more week. Coming in at number 2, I moved Skyview up from number 3. Not 100% sure if they are completely deserving of the title yet, but time will tell. They pulled out a 30-13 victory over Flathead this past week. So we'll see if they can hold on with a couple of teams right there on their tail. I moved CMR down after the 18-point loss. I'm not convinced that they're not the second best team in the state right now. But with the loss and the close game to Sentinel, like Bozeman had, we just moved them down to 3 for now. So we'll see in the coming weeks if they take over that number 2 spot again. Next up, Helena. They're sitting at 2-0, right there in the talks with being a possible number 2, number 1 team. But they pulled out an 11-point victory over West. West didn't have a great season last year, but like I said in previous videos, I think they are definitely a very, very improved team. So that kind of just goes to show what 1 year can do. But Helena will take the number 4 spot this week. Coming in at number 5, moving up, is Bozeman, pulling out the 1-point victory over Sentinel in a back and forth battle. Pretty exciting stuff, it sounded like. So the Hawks will take up over number 5, and they'll take on Glacier this week. Pretty big matchup. As you'll see in my predictions, not sure that Bozeman is ready for him, but it'll probably be a darn good game. So number 6, Sentinel only losing by 1 point to the number 5 team. Put them at number 6. They're losing a couple of close battles. They're 0-2 with a combined loss total of 6 points. That's rough to take. That's a tough pill to swallow. So hopefully the Spartans will get things turned around and start winning those close games. Coming in at number 7, we have Billings Senior. Senior has a big cross-town matchup this week. They pulled out a 14-7 victory over Big Sky, another team that didn't have the greatest season last year. But it just goes again to show that parity in the AA this year. Exciting matchups all across the board. So we'll put Senior at number 7 this week. Number 8 is Butte. They moved up a spot, I believe. They pulled out the 7-point victory over Capital in a low-scoring affair. I did not expect that game to be 14-7. Normally Butte scores a lot more points than 14, and normally against running teams they let up a lot more than 7. So that was an unexpected score. Butte probably expecting more points out of them, and great job on the defense and stepping up against that normally very strong Capital Rush game. Coming in at number 9, or dropping to number 9, I should say, is Helena Capital. After that loss to Butte, only 7 points. Capital looks to try and bounce back in the coming weeks. Time will tell what they have as far as their season goes. Number 10 this week, we'll go with Billings West. West much improved over the last year. Got that big game against Senior, could vault them in the rankings here. So we'll be excited to see that matchup, the final score on that one. It's probably a homecoming. I'm not sure who the home team is per se, but if you're in Billings, you might want to go watch that one. That's gonna be a good one. Coming in at number 11 is Flathead. They lost 30 to 13 to Skyview last week, um, but they are looking. I still think they are looking a lot better this year. So I have Skyview at number 2. So a loss to them isn't nothing to hang your heads over. Look for them to continue to improve with the new coaching staff. Number 12 this week is Hellgate, or sorry, Great Falls. They pulled the 17-14 victory over Hellgate this week. They had to come from behind, which is a pretty big thing for Hellgate. So Great Falls, great job on the come from behind win. Good luck rest of the year. I'm not sure who they have this week. Possibly CMR. I'd have to look back at the schedule. I don't have that in front of me. So, but another team that I think has improved as well. Big Sky, said we talked about earlier. They lost to Senior last week by 7 points. Got them in 13. But 13 or 7 point loss to the number 17. That's how close teams are this year. It's gonna be exciting. And Hellgate still haven't been able to get that W. They are definitely improved though, so do not sleep on Hellgate this year. And as far as that's all I got this week on the rankings. So again, go check out Fuel Fitness if you're in Bozeman, Helena, or Butte. If you need a pass, let me know and I'll hook you up. Still looking for other sponsors. Like I said, if you're a restaurant or something like that, I can get a cup and put something to drink in it. Advertise for you. Please hit me up. We got all kinds of options for you. Until next week, signing off on the AA rankings.